back just any fights, it's going to be an uphill battle the entire time.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, agreed.
Who are we starting on, Rob?
Round begins in
I'm on Hamo, but
2.
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, let's go.
And he gets the spawn away from the railgun. That's kind of very important for Donna right off the get-go, as it will be the weapon he needs to like make the difference at the start for him, just based on the stack difference we see. Oh, Hamo tried to hide there, but Donna smelled him out and did a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, he's just
On
not getting
the
the
rail.
return damage back.
Yeah.
Ghost Walk comes out. Aggressive use. And that's kind of the best start you could hope for as a Nyx, I think.
Yeah. Because he also got 2 time vials in the banana as well, which means that it's less cooldown, it's back in 30 seconds. But now, with that rail hit from Hamo, he needs to be careful, and he was charging in, but the rail on close range is missing, so Donna gets to live another day. Come on, and another kill shot missing. Yeah, and
The nerves
as soon as
all the
he's not
time.
railable anymore, Donna hits it, Donna gets it. You can
rails
see
just
Donna's
aren't
very
connecting.
calm, right? Because even in that pressure situation, he didn't like preemptively fire the rail, but made sure that he will hit the shot, and that's all.
Let's see what happens here. He's playing it very well at the moment, I'd say. Good positioning, not able to get the damage that he probably wanted there. Not able to punish Hamo for the drop.
Impressive. Lead tied.
And again, the close range rail is the weapon of choice. Hamo had the shotgun, but it just looks much cooler when you do it with a railgun. There you go, finally. The shotgun comes out to finish it off. And it's the lead, and yeah, this is basically the issue, right? The Ghost War was on cooldown because it was used to create a play. And then off the spawn, as you take 1 bit of damage and you're basically dead again as an X. And you see the same thing happen again just before that heavy. Hamo might even just give it up and land some chip damage with Tribolt Rail or whatever weapon, and it'd still be worth for him. Oh no, and he sees his head! And this is the low ground advantage that Razy always speaks of. When you're low ground, you see the top of the head before the opponent sees you. Sometimes. Or often, rather. Yeah, and it was the downfall of Donna at this point.
Yeah, and it's what we were talking about as a light champ, just getting yourself back into the game in these situations. It's so difficult. 1 rail is all it's going to take to disrupt all the plans, all the progress that you've made. Like, Donna really needed to get onto that Mega then, and he just wasn't able to. Just all that damage. That rocket there.
Combo kill.
Again, just like, it doesn't even need to do like 68 damage like this. Just 50 is enough, and you're basically dead from the next shot that hits you.
Yeah.
And Hamo's doing that to perfection, just getting a little bit of chip damage off the spawn, but both plays there with incredible rockets. I think every rocket shot was a direct in that fight, and at least it's a denial of the heavy from Donna, so Hamo's stack won't be as big. Actually, Donna is outstacking him, but just as I was saying it, it's 2 directs again from Hamo. Bye-bye, Nyx. And he just tries it again. Same play, let's go.
He might be able to make something. Nope. I was about to say he might be able to make something of it with all the damage he's doing, but the rockets are just... The rockets are just where they need to be tonight.
Another direct. I think like out of the 11 rockets that Hamo hit, it feels like more than 6 were directs.
Yeah, I mean,
is
Hamo's
crazy.
sitting on... Well, he was, before that spam, he was sitting on 61% rockets, and it's not a number you see very often in Quake Champions.
Yeah. But the frags just keep coming. I mean,
Yeah, if Donna's going to keep jumping on him, I mean, he doesn't need to be playing this aggressive. We're only almost 5 minutes in. he's currently 8 frags down. I think maybe it's time for him to sit back, reevaluate what he's doing, and figure out a different plan of attack.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, this aggressive playstyle that he's got going on is just playing right into Hamo's hands. Hamo almost doesn't have to work as hard to get the damage on.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem was simply that whenever Donna had a good position and decent stack, Hamo was just hitting shitloads of damage with the rocket launcher. And whenever it wasn't that case, the way the Ghost Walk was used was either to push or to stay alive. And if the push didn't work, the Ghost Walk was wasted and he took a lot of damage. Or if he tried to use it to stay alive, he mostly used it so late that he was... It didn't matter that he got away in that situation because he's gonna die just a few minutes later, or a few seconds later rather. This Ghost Walk to reposition, I like it a lot more because it forces Hamo in a very uncomfortable fight, and there you go. This is a frag for Donna and a much needed one. Nice push off the spawn again. Catches Hamo, does a lot of damage. Yeah, and this could be the momentum swing he needed to manage to make the comeback happen. In a Woken, you can snowball quite hard. Big damage though from Hamo. That should, like, yeah, completely stop the snowball for now.
11 HP, he's not going to be able to convert this into more frags very easily. Restack's going to happen. Having said that, he's got the items and the spawns on him to his advantage at the moment.
Good weapon switch. And even though the first shotgun shot was kind of a letdown, the second one was big. And I also like the little push to do damage on the rocket launcher pickup just before falling back to Mega, meaning any damage he'd take would be healed back and more. And another big shot from Donna, and this could really... Yeah, we could have seen the momentum swing with just that Ghost Walk push-up T for Donna, if he can keep this one up. Hamo's still super weak. He looks like he's raidable, and I like the patience of Donna to not overcommit and jump down that little hallway, and he will get the frag as well as Hamo is trying to get damage on T. And again, we see a delay of the major item just to do damage off the spawn. Perfectly executed from Donna at the moment.
Disappointing shotgun damage comes out again, but we're seeing what we were talking about as a light. He's having to he's able to keep his stack high now that he's managed to gain some level of control of the match. And we're able to see him actually playing his game. The aggressive playstyle is working to his benefit now. Although the missed LG there is massive missed opportunity. Shotgun to the face is going to equalize things.
Oh, he needs to be careful though. The starting machine gun on a 125 HP Nyx can be very devastating. Ghost Walk is in play, and I love the usage here. Nice rail. It means the heavy is almost useless. Hamo has no HP, but Donna now needs to be able to find more damage onto him before he's able to pick up more of the blue restack thingy, which is called health points.
Health. It's called health, mate. It's called health.
Yeah.
And the shotgun, that damage is massive.
You scum all day long.
That...
Yeah.
I'm lost for words with that one. That was a lot closer of a fight than I was expecting it to be. We've got a minute 30 seconds left, one frag in it. It is literally still anyone's game down to the wire here. Next fight's going to be over Mega.
And he needs that light armor now, if he can even get it. Hamo's rockets are pretty good in making them dodge a lot, but in the end it's the railgun from Hamo stopping that great contact Donna was mounting. Big direct. Oh no, but Hamo's just able to answer it back.
Yeah, you could see the play that Donna was going for there with the aggressive Ghost Walk, but the unexpected teleport, I think, threw a spanner in the works and a couple of direct rockets, and it was all over.
Yeah, you just got it right. It delayed Donna's push a little bit because he was going for another direction, and then Hamo had set it all up. And I think that's it. Yeah, and Donna has now called GG's. That was an impressive game, to be honest, by both of them, because after being down that much, making such a good and like well-controlled comeback is very, very nice to see.
Yeah, I think we both said it, like, just before the 5-minute mark, we were both saying that the match is essentially over for Donna, but it was that quick, clean kill where he didn't lose his starting stack and he was able to build on it that allowed him to make a comeback. And we got a very intense and close game out of it. Sadly, Donna wasn't able to, seal the deal with a win at the end there. Just a few small minor decisions that held him back from that. Can't take it away from Hamo though, like when he was in control, he played absolutely perfect there, he did.
Yeah, exactly. Can just agree. In the end, it was just
Good Quake.
yeah, good Quake and the smallest of differences that stopped the comeback, like things like Hamo faking the jump pad and then going through nail to Mega instead of going via rockets and stuff like that. That completely threw off Donna's reads, and Hamo slipped through undamaged. And in the end, yeah, he won the first map that should put him on 2-0. And now we are going to go into Blood Run Ranger against Visor. I think on paper this is a pretty even match considering the map. On most other maps I'd say, well, the Ranger might have an advantage. I think maybe Ruins is probably the only other map where they are that evenly matched. So this is going to be very interesting. But I think, like player-wise, Hamo has a lot to...
He's got a lot more history on this map as well. Hamo he comes from the Quake Live days, so a lot of Blood Run under his belt compared to Donna. Be interesting to see if he can turn sheer experience into another win for himself. Who are we starting off with, Rob?
Prepare to fight.
Ranger shenanigans.
Round begins.
Ranger
shenanigans it is.
sounds good. We'll start with Donna.
Yeah, I think Ranger is a very good champion to look at the start on this map. With this spawn, you can't do that much cheese, but there are certainly spawns where you can do a lot of damage with the orb and get everything. And we're seeing a lot of damage, but with a direct rocket, and then it's in the end the railgun of Hamo that is the equalizer again. Yeah, and there's nothing left. He's just 100 HP until all the lights armors will spawn again. He has no other weapons. Oh, and the rail hits again! What the... Crazy shots from Hamo here.
Some of these rail shots are making me wish we had started out on Hamo, actually. A lot of the plays that Donna was trying to pull off there were just really halted in their tracks by the railgun of Hamo.
Yeah, I mean, the first play, if the rail doesn't hit, I think we see Donna just relentlessly chase him down, and there's nothing that Hamo can do because of the reload time. And on the second time, the trap, I think that was a nice attempt, and it needed to like, the rocket did a lot of damage, and it was kind of, okay, he knows he's weak, do a lot of damage as much as you can, and then get that back on the next rotation. But the railgun put a spanner in that work again, and there it is, good all play, good push. And now we see...
I believe is what Donna was trying to go for initially down at the railgun in the first fight that we saw. We almost see a play-by-play recreation of what happened less than 30 seconds ago with the rocket bounce down the mega corridor there. Both players back to evenly stacked. It's Hellfire giveaway position and the failed rocket jump. You can definitely see some nerves coming out of Donna here.
Impressive.
Aggressive orb to shotgun doesn't do quite what I believe he was hoping it's doing. Great defensive rockets from Hamo there, just kept Donna off of him. Nothing he could have done in that situation. Both players not looking that great, except for the mega health pickup that we just witnessed then.
Yeah, a little bit of a rocket jump fail was probably just a tactical delay, because now where Hamo is standing, he probably did not hear any of the pickup. So it will be that only Donna is aware of the timing of Heavy. Mega might be a different case, but now with your back, if he gets that Mega undamaged, there is a world where we see a very unexpected push coming up from Donna, and the orb will be the difference maker. But for that, he kind of needs to have an idea where Hamo is, and that pickup should give him the idea. And there it is, the orb has been used, but only after a lot of damage is coming up from Hamo already. The railgun again, his savior. Light armor picked up, and good thing for Donna, just being able to cut the corner before Hamo's rail finds its mark again. And Donna's rail is not really like hitting anything. They have fired roughly the same amount, but it's difference of night and day in terms of accuracies. We're seeing 33 against 72% of railgun. And it's what's keeping Hamo alive. The shotgun will... No! It took so long to fire the second shot. I was so sure he would die because 8 HP, even with a heavy, is doing nothing for you. But back-to-back rails, finally, Donna's connecting with them. Tying up
just as you mentioned the railgun not hitting, he hit two beautiful rails that need to connect. There's a third one coming out, and all of a sudden it's game back on here at Blood Run.
It is. Yeah, and Hamo has not been able to pick up any mega health so far. He has a lot more in the heavy armor department, a lot more in the light armor department, but major items nothing. Kind of comparing that to Donna, but then again, he was kind of just playing hide away or keep away for most of the part because he had the lead and he just tried to defend it. But now he at some point needs to find a play, and being denied light armors is not what he can afford at the moment. Good damage, but he's still very weak. If that rail hit, I think we see a fair fight for the heavy, but this is not going to happen. Shotgun into railgun, no, and the nail gun.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, was it?
Trying to go for the shotgun railgun. Vertical rail comes out. Both players lower. Both players... No, both players are not railable at that stage. Seeing a lot of fights over the small armor room. Don't normally see a lot of fights happening there in games, but we're seeing it here tonight. Both players are not wanting to commit to a fight right now. Drive-by mega health pick up there. Negated almost instantly by Hamo's rockets.
And another AWP play, but every AWP play it feels like the shotgun is doing no damage. This was like 10 after the AWP, the teleport of the AWP.
Yeah,
and it just AWP'd him into a direct rocket of Hamo, and then just a few rails after, we see Hamo back in the lead again.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we've seen a lot of orb plays where there's just no orb damage occurring as well.
Nice flick from Donna as he's trying to make the comeback. Oh, good read. Perfect. Just waiting. And because Hamo turned around immediately, he didn't even see his doom. Donna put the shotgun down Hamo's throat there and ties it back up. Mega is his reward on top of that. But now can he actually find Hamo again before he gets shoot up by rockets again? Holy smokes, that's almost 300 damage. The entire stack is gone, and there is no light on this side of the map. Piercing side has been used. Fortunate that only did like 10 damage. And it's back to similar stacks again. Big rail, but no, again a teleport into the rockets from Hamo. It still works as the follow-up is not there. But this is kind of what has cost him the lead in the first place. Orbing into rockets. And fortunately for Donna, it worked. And now he's back in the lead and he needs to, or can, chill. Especially after that rail. Just leaving his opponent alive might be the best thing to do, as it means Hamo can't do anything. But now with a 2-frag lead, I guess Donna feels very comfortable. The rail after the heavy pickup as well. Just to be traded 1 shot later.
2 frags in 2 minutes. Donna's got to be feeling good here. Coming into this fight. Just go chase him down with the shotgun. Extends that lead to 3 frags. And yeah, what was looking to be a very comfortable start for Hamo is now turning into a bit of a nightmare. Your play's coming out then, no rockets to be caught on the opposite end of it. And I'd almost say we're at the GG point here.
Yeah, it could very well be. And I'm going to say the railgun was the difference maker. Just as Donna started to hit a lot more, he just made more and more of the comeback happen. And in the end, it was him hitting more rails consecutively that made the difference in damage output.
Yeah. And just speaking of that, when we spoke about rail accuracies last, Hamo was on 7%, Donna was down in the 30s. We're now looking at Hamo with 45% rail to Donna's 53% rail, so it was a complete 180 in terms of just sheer damage output that Donna was doing with the railgun.
Yeah, exactly, and because of like the impressive medals tell a little bit of the story as well here, because Hamo was sitting on 3 when we first spoke about the accuracies. He's still on 3, whereas Donna was sitting on 2 and now he's on 6. So he even did so much more damage with the rail where Hamo couldn't stack back up in between. It was such a key factor of him, and then the shotgun all plays working a lot better, not being chewed up by rockets all the time. The comeback was, yeah, well, it wasn't really a comeback, right? But the lead was solidified rather. And now it's 2-1.
It felt like a comeback from the control standpoint. It's definitely a different story than what the scoreboard was telling, what we were seeing in game. I'd argue that for the majority of that map, it felt like Hamo was in control until, as you said, that point occurred where the rails started connecting.
Indeed.
And then it just didn't go away. What we lose there?
I think we've lost Rob for a while, but we'll come back.
Yeah, I'm restarting Quake. I had some performance issues, like there were 2 or 3 hangs, so I'm just restarting to not get a crash midstream.
Right. Yeah, but
Probably
we can talk a little bit about the next map, Dazbog, which is going to be Corrupted Keep. We have Galena against Eisen. Now with the armor regen, I think Eisen is a lot more popular in the higher ranks. But if I remember correctly, previously on CK, it was basically, out of the pros at least, just APAC playing Eisen on this map. Most pros don't even touch him there. I think now with how the champions are put together, like in terms of balancing with the cooldown changes as well, I might even give Eisen the slight edge. But then again, if you brawl a lot, the totems can come in so handy on CK. Just because you don't need to be at like the spot where the health is to restack, so it's harder for your opponent to read where you are.
No, I'm definitely going to have to agree with you there. I think the health regen is going to be incredibly important.
Who's part lead? Oh, there we go. Thanks.
It's okay, I'm taking care of you, Rob.
Nice.
There we are, I'm even giving you party leader again. But having said that, the cooldown changes that have been made, plus with the fact that Tobias is now able to lock on quicker and start dealing out that damage quicker, I think it's going to even up pretty well. I think it's going to come down to totem and Tobias placement in this. Are the players going to be able to do it effectively? Like, I feel like with the way we've seen both players playing, it's going to come down to just one panicked place totem or one misthrown turret.
Yeah.
It's going to turn the tide of battle for these guys. I think we're going to see quite an aggressive game out of both of them. I'd be very surprised if we didn't see quite a high scoring game out of both of them as well.
Yeah, I think both of the champions also like promote a similar playstyle if you want to maintain control, right? To use your ability to lock down certain areas, gain an advantage that way, and then force your opponent to be in that spot so your ability can help you in the fights to out damage or out battle your opponent rather. So we'll probably see them being used a lot around upper mid area, especially the turret. The totem's probably not so much in the open, but generally the control will be for that area rather. Okay, let's see what they're gonna do. Hamo's starting over at the heavy.
Donna's getting the mega, both players picking up items pretty quick, no delays being put on either items to start off here. Massive shotgun damage to start off with, but Tobias is out there doing some damage.
Yeah, and now the totem reheal comes into play already. And the second one being there should mean he could take another 100 HP back, but no, he doesn't even get to that point. As it's Donna with the LG finishing off that frag after great rockets at the start, pushing him even into the lava with them. That was really a fight after the first few rockets hit that Hamo couldn't win anymore.
A lot of damage straight away.
Lead tied.
And it's just, we're seeing the classic CK back and forth at the start of this map here. 1 minute in, both players on one frag each, and I'd argue both not looking great stack-wise either.
Oh, that's so smart from Donna to do as much damage as he can, because he knows he'll get safe way to the heavy anyway. The overstack from Hamo was also well used, and it results in them now with some health and armor pickup, even outstacking Donna a lot. So he has probably the best position for that fight, if he gets the opening damage, that is. The HMG now in his hands should also mean he's a lot more safe here than last time, but Donna doesn't even try to do that, being aware of the weapon arsenal of the Hamo here. And now he needs LG, but he doesn't go to it yet. There you go, 40 damage, nice.
Donna's in a very bad position here, being stuck up behind the gargoyle. Although, having said that, Hamo coming out of that fight definitely not as healthy as he would have wanted. Donna turning that into a really good advantage for himself.
Yeah, getting the light in the red room and then mega undamaged. The rocket was just slightly off in terms of timing from Hamo. And now Donna's trying to wait for his opponent to run into his crosshair. And we see the reverse situation. Now it's Hamo behind the statue. And both of them actually take a lot of damage while Hamo makes the way out. And it's back to status quo again. And after that, yeah, very, very brawly start and back and forth start. We are seeing a lot more controlled gameplay now, like really trying to outmove your opponent and being able to be in a good position to get unreturned damage as much as possible seems to be the focus here. Oh, no LG connects for Donna, but the armor means he still wins it somehow. Big rocket though.
That's the kind of entrance rocket that you need for a fight like that, but the Mega Health's gonna negate all of the hard work. 2 direct rockets just isn't gonna be enough. Donna's finding himself with advantage. Tobias saves him a fair bit of damage there, I'd say, taking the brunt of that splash damage.
Yeah, probably even blocked one rocket completely. 3 frags for Donna, but another direct Hamo has been a subscription on those. Really, for like all 3 maps so far.
If you can find out which subscription service he's using for the direct rocket, sign me up to it.
Indeed. Yeah, but I really like what I see from both of the players, because on CK it's very easy to punish blunt mistakes, and so far we have not seen that many of them. This is why the scoreline for 4 minutes of CK with that many fights is just 5 frags in total. Good rocket again from Hamo, nets him frag number 2, but now he needs to make his way over to Heavy.
Gets himself the Heavy, but it's immediately negated by 2 well-placed rockets.
Yeah, and that's what I was just meaning with mistakes, right? If Donna was kept pushing there, he would have just been melted by the LG. But he kept his distance, hit 1 good rocket, direct on the pickup and another one, and everything's fine for him. Now they trade off the spawn. Hamo wins the spawns lottery at this point. And the shotgun should be Donna's weapon of choice, but no, he keeps the machine gun in hand, and it's the 4th frag. Hamo looks like he can make the comeback happen. Turret has been used. Oh, I like that play. Very well done to get out of a very precarious situation.
No player's been able to really break away after their kill. They haven't been able to get that conversion kill that's going to allow them to put a little bit of a lead in place that gives them that comfort. These rockets that Hamo's putting out is just insane. That was another 2 directs, I believe.
Yeah, I think at least the one on bridge was. And just, yeah, it was kept in the game after that fight before Mega. Because without it, he would have just been dwarfed by Donna's stack. But now, decent damage. The light in Red Room is up.
Damage.
Yeah, and he'll give that one away. So he needs to be careful at Heavy, but Donna's not even showing up, which is a good thing for Hamo as he gets all of the resources back. He needs just rockets is what he's lacking at the moment. But even there is an ammo box, how convenient. And HMG is just peppering away. I love Donna's backpedaling there as well, and now we see an LG fight, and this time Donna's not missing. Melting Hamo, gets the Mega just in time, and has control over both of the lights armors. Hamo is in a very bad spot right now.
I was about to say this might be the position that Donna needs in terms of stack after the kill, but just wasn't able to convert it into another frag. Fight over the LG, the shotgun misses. The rocket damage is insane from Hamo.
Lead tied.
Oh yeah, and the blindside push kinda over the statue is what ties him up the game. And now he can take over the rotation that Donna has been setting up so carefully in the previous plays. Heavy's up. He just tries to do some damage, but if he takes too long, the Red Room light will be up for Donna to grab. It's not the case yet, but it's where he should be going now, and he does so. Very well done by Hamo, locking Donna out of the resources from the map. And now if he keeps fighting, it doesn't matter. He has Totem, he has 50 HP in that room, and the light armor. He doesn't really care at all.
Yeah, add the Mega Health to the mix, and Hamo's looking to be in a very good position for the coming fights. 71 damage on that rocket, followed by 42 on the LG. Putting Donna in a very intense situation right now. Donna shows up to the Mega too early.
Oh, great move from Hamo. And now just go through it. Doesn't matter how much damage you take, and the rocket. I think no.
Self-damage.
Suicide. Did he respawn or did he?
Self-damage.
Really? I thought he had more than 50 stack, but I might be wrong. Perfect dodge there from Donna to avoid the rocket, and still gets the Heavy. And now he's the one with the perfect defensive rockets as well. The stack and the turn, the table completely turned for Donna, and it's Donna again tying it up. That one kind of must feel like a throw for Hamo.
I'm lost for words. What we were talking about, they're just not able to convert a frag into a commanding lead. Like, he was able to get himself back up to be 6-all, but it immediately, 6-5, but it was immediately turned back to 6-all, and now 7-6. purely based on the resources and health that was available at the end. Now we've seen that conversion happen, and it was a relatively clean conversion as well. Hamo relatively healthy, all things considered, after that. 45 seconds left on the clock, 2 frags in it. It's CK, it's definitely doable.
It is.
Donna's taking
perfect
his time.
opportunity for him. 105. That was important for him, and now he just needs to find a way to get some armor himself, and he should be fine. If he doesn't take a very bad fight, Totem Overstack will be ready again for him too. The Mega is there as well. Oh no, the bounce over the item!
Pushed over.
And it's Donna rocket jumping up.
The rocket.
And there we go. Perfect.
1 frag, 10 seconds. Hamo's got the ability to run here.
Oh, he didn't hear him. Did he?
Oh,
he did.
Is he gonna make it on the buzzer?
No.
Oh, no way. That was right to the wire.
Yeah, it was.
36% LG to 30% LG. You can definitely tell the control was in Hamo's favor for most of that map there.
Yeah.
With 11 megas to 8, 10 heavies to 8.
I think
It was just a constant back and forth.
Yeah. It was because they didn't really overstep the boundaries in fights that much. That made it hard to finish off the fight with a frag. And because of them always chose fights where they kind of had fallback plan and resources after falling back, it meant that they just were able to stack up a lot again and again and again. Yeah, but in the end it's Hamo running back with it, and that puts him on serious point already. Now it's Molten Falls, Donna on Slash, and Solek for Hamo. And I've got to say, I put the Slash in favor here 9 out of 10 times, but then again, seeing what Dramis did with the Solek and QPL against Slash on this map might put some spanner in the works of Donna here, but we'll see.
Yeah, and we've seen a number of championship games tonight using Sorlag on Molten Falls as well. We've seen it in the it was Division 4 finals being used by Westy to great effect on Molten Falls. Really a runaway game that one was. But then we saw it not coming into its own in the Division 3 finals tonight. So, having said that, I would have to agree with you given the advantage to Slash on this map. Just the ability to get in and out of places on this map with such long sight lines and such long travel distances is going to be hugely beneficial.
Yeah, the sheer amount of acceleration that Slash has puts her in a few advantages in some situations, because she doesn't need to wind up the speed with a few jumps like Solek does. She's just...
Having said that,
right off the get-go, kind of.
A well-placed rocket is going to stop you dead in your tracks, and Hamo's been doing those well-placed rockets. I think we should probably start with the Slash right now.
Yeah. He's on serious point. Oh, and they meet at the railgun. A little bit of chip damage from both, but nothing too serious. And the speed is being used to brute force the way into the rail, but the item delay of Hamo means Donna can't fight this at all. The stack is big time favor for Hamo, but not after that rail. Brilliant shot there, and another good rocket then on top of that. The spit might mitigate a little bit, but is it able to mitigate enough? I don't think it will be, as Donna will just grab the Mega and the Light anyway, and now speed up to Heavy, and we should be able to see a fight here. He tries to...
Donna was in a
Oh
good
no, the
spot
nail
for
gun!
it.
He was a little bit too slow, because he fumbled the movement. If he didn't fumble the movement there, Donna is probably undercutting the plans of Hamo there and just gets a lot of damage in the back, but Hamo heard him in the end and now gets the first frag. Very well deserved.
Yeah, now Donna's definitely going to be in that position of light champion against heavy champion with not a lot of resources. Not a lot of damage needs to be done to convert that into 2, 3, 4 or more frags. And I think that's exactly what we're going to see here. Remembering back to what we said, talking about the Anarchy ban, Hamo is definitely a fan of the CPM movement. And combining that with a nice heavy stack, I think we're definitely going to see this gap in the score open up a little bit more before it can be turned around.
Yeah, it really depends if Donna is able to keep this, defensive playstyle alive. Just as I say it, nothing is kept alive, and Donna is going down for another frag. If he's able to run away until he gets 175 stack, has all the weapons, and then gets an unreturned rail, maybe, but not this way. Anyway, he just pushes in, and the lightning gun is what gets him his first point on the board. And now he needs to be able to defend this one without taking loads of damage. The rocket launch is the perfect weapon for Hamo here, as he has the high ground. There's nothing really Donna can do, and the railgun is being hit, and another one follows it up. Bye-bye, slash 4-1. And yeah, if you're the light champion and being outrailed like this, it's 450 damage to 90. There's nothing you can do. You're just softened up immediately.
Coming out left, right, and center. Donna was actually in a good position there to make a go of it, I felt. Being able to pick up the Mega right after his kill, but the rockets from Hamo at heavy were just too strong, and it's been converted now into 2 frags. And as I say that, Donna's able to machine gun his way back into contention here. 6-2, 3 minutes in. Quite an aggressive start from both players to Molten. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull this off.
That was whiffed by the ear, but it still didn't hit. Oh, the plasma trail. If he could have dropped down, it could have done a lot of damage, but it couldn't afford it with the stack. He did a decent amount of damage from the high ground there, and that should give him a way to fight for this Mega Health or even pick it up, and he does so undamaged. But now he needs to find the Solek 4 times while keeping control. I think the bigger hitbox will make it easier to get clean kills. But then again, the spawn stack of Solek will be massive, so even a clean kill might that they have the same stack after spawning.
I'm trying to figure out why he backed off of the Mega then. Actually, it's put him in fantastic position for it. But Hamo's already in place defending the heavy. The rail comes out, it's brilliant. That would have been an impressive for Hamo there. And it means that Donna's going to have to back off. Yes, Donna gets to heavy, but...
Oh, can he? No, he can't cut the corner right in time. And now we see Solek get away, but there are no lights on this side of the map. Donna's awareness of picking it up before getting heavy was actually what's keeping him the control now, as he's on the side of the map where the only light is up at the moment, and now with Hamo being trapped down there, it's going to be very, very precarious. But he just walks out because Donna doesn't watch any of the pathways out. Yeah, well, not even the light is taken, just because out of respect. Yeah, I think what Hamo's doing right now is just playing keep away until he knows that Donna is in a spot which allows him to pick up a light armor safely, and now we see him get one of them.
Yeah, he's essentially back to spawning stack now.
Doesn't even go for the item. Oh, and that rail could be costly. The speed of the slash will be devastating here. Yes, and it is. Not hitting that shot means she's right there with you. And then you can't get away. 3 more to go.
One of those situations where you really need to be hitting those rockets that he's been hitting all the maps before this. Not able to connect them. We're just seeing another push with the LG. That big hitbox just being way too inviting for Donna not to hit. Misses out on the Mega though.
Yeah, and now
This could be where it starts to unravel.
Yeah, indeed, because even though the frag was clean, Hamo got a light armor, the railgun, and then the mega off spawn without taking anything up until now. So the stacks are just barely even. Slight advantage still to Hamo. So the opening damage needs to come from Donna, and there it is, but then he gets answered back. The railgun
Follow-up
hits.
rail's not able to connect. Hamo gets trapped in the corner.
Perfect weapon choice.
Lovely LG.
But again, the situation is Hamo spawns at rail, gets the light. Oh, the unreturned rails there, even though now it doesn't matter that he gets them traded. The first unreturned rail, that was key. That was giving him the frag and
Lead tied.
yeah, tying him up the game. Really well played from Donna, but all putting it onto a 50-50 rail is kind of hot as well. Then again, there is time, nonetheless. And he keeps up the control, stack advantage, weapon advantage. Everything is in Donna's favor right now. Can he use it though?
Seeing some really, really great defensive rockets coming out from Donna here, just keeping Hamo at bay. The rail damage both players are doing. Catches him with the LG going down to Mega. The Mega is what saves his life there.
Water rail to finish it off as well.
I mean, Halo's in a position, even after taking so much damage in the previous fight, he's able to still stay in contention. Managed to gets his stack back up to where he would want it. And he's in a position now where he doesn't really have to worry too much about what Donna can do.
Yeah, now with the two frags advantage, and that rocket even. Perfect patience there from Hamo on the defense. You just need to know that after hitting the rail, all he needs is another shot, and Donna can't push for the next 20 seconds. Yeah, and time is what he needs, because you can play keep away quite effectively on Molten Falls. Even though it's a slash, Soleg is not that slow himself, and then he even gets the combo frag. Another rail finish it is.
Flying through the air, just perfect layup for someone who's nice and accurate with the rail. There we are, that's the off-spawn rail that we've come to expect. Straight into a rocket, and
Maybe it.
45 seconds left. I don't see this coming back.
No, it really came down to the point that Hamo was able to damage Donna after spawning before Donna was able to pick up any armor, and that resulted in so many frags for Hamo, and yeah, Donna knows it, now it's GG's. And look, being outrailed like Donna got outrailed on a map like this, when you're the light champion against a Soleg, I don't know if you have a chance to doing that much.
No. No, I don't think you do at all, and I believe that is a game, set, and match, isn't it?
Indeed, it is.
4-1, best of 7. That's a win, isn't it?
It is.
So congratulations to Hamo for winning another AQL. We'll see if we can get him in for a chat. Hamo, congratulations, mate, on another win. I believe this is another win for you, isn't it?
Yes, I've won Div 2 before.
Is this back-to-back for you, is it, or?
Nah, I was in Div 1 last season. And then I'm back down now, so yeah.
So how'd you feel going into this? I know it's been a late start for both of you. How'd it feel?
I think both
coming
me
into
and,
this?
me and Donna are both pretty tired. We've both had pretty big weeks, and I think Donna casted 10 games or whatever beforehand. But I think they were pretty good games. I don't think they were brain dead games at all. I think they were pretty good in general. They were pretty fun as well, and that's really what it's about. You know, we just want to get some frags, have a good time.
And have a good
GGs.
time.
Put
We
up
had.
a really good fight.
Some great games today.
Mate, a couple of them
Commiserations
came
on
right
your
down to
loss,
the
Donna.
wire.
Fuck. I'm keen for bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too.
This is how I feel. Starting of the morning, but at the end, I'm hyped as fuck, and everyone is no. I want to go to bed, and I just want to keep on streaming. So, but yeah,
yeah. That was a fun season. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I won. You know, beating Donna is a formidable opponent, and yeah.
It's always a good feeling, isn't it?
Also, shout out to Chance, who I beat in the semi-final, who I beat on the 5th map, and I only won because my Sorlag spit killed him after he killed me with like 0.1 seconds to go, and I won the map. So, shout out to Chance, who almost took me down.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been very high levels of competition across all the divisions this season, it seems like. Seen some returning faces as well. It's good to see you back in the games again, Donna.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed playing some Quake again. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't think I was even going to make it to the final, so I'm happy with that. But
Yeah, I think
we had some
what was-
great games today, actually. Sorry.
So you're about to say
I was
something,
gonna say, I
Henry?
think there's like 60-something people that played this league. That's pretty good. And
Crazy.
7 divisions in the end. So yeah, I mean, Quake's keeps going. You know, just keeps going. I don't know if
today we had two of the BO5s went to the 5th map, and then the Div 3 went to like the 6th map. It was great.
Yeah.
I think the only 2 matches which didn't go to their full map set was U2 in Div 2 and KPF and Skeleton down in Div 7 just because they didn't show up. It's been tight, close, mostly unpredictable games all night. It's been good Quake all season. Like, even with the featured games that we've been seeing over the last 4 or 5 weeks, yes, we've had some 2-0s occur, but they've all been tight 2-0s. It's just been a fantastic season. We got the finals for Div 1 coming up next week, isn't it, Hamo?
Yep, that's it. Finals Div 1 next week. They should be super entertaining. Same time, but like they'll start about 4 hours before this time right now. So if you're interested, jump on 4 hours earlier than now and watch those Div 1 finals.
Poor Rob's going to be having to wake up early again for another Sunday of Quake.
A big shout out to Rob.
Yeah,
Especially
shout
for
out to
today.
Rob.
Getting up at
I
God
guess
knows what.
next week is going to be a little bit later, or less early than today. So
Shout out to all the guys in the chat going for Donna in the channel above us, and yeah, shout out to all the people in the Twitch chat as well that watched all the games today. I think there's like 150 viewers at one point. It's pretty good little coverage of today's 6.5 hours worth of games. Pretty good.
I was going to say, and shout out to Corvinius for joining me in the last game there to cast it. It was a lot of fun casting with you, mate. It was good to have your insight with these 2 bogans playing the game.
Yeah, thank you. It's always fun when I'm able to cast AQL, but due to my family situation, it's not really that easy for me to cast
Also,
Sunday
time
morning.
zones are a big factor as well, let's be honest.
And yeah, so today it was possible because it was a rather long stream and I could just jump in after. I could do the stuff I had to do this morning. So I'm very happy that it was possible to cast AQL again, because I don't know if anyone ever remembers. At the start, I was able to do this more often, but then
I remember.
things changed.
I remember.
Yeah,
We
so
remember.
I'm
Australia
very
remember.
happy about this that it worked out. It's always fun.
Australia remembers you, mate. Don't worry about that.
Right. Well, I think it's bedtime.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, Hamo, any last words?
Fucking oath,
Um,
it is bedtime.
Shout out to the Australian Quake community. You're great. Love ya.
Over to you, Rob.